Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my panning punk Project Pan update. This was started by Allie. I will link her down below. And the idea is to base Project Panning prompts on music, specifically the more kind of punk slash even a little bit of emo music in there. This is a lot. Well, it's all either stuff from like the 70s when the original kind of punk thing came around. And then, like I said, we got some kind of 2000s to the 2010s, you know, the newer wave of punk, a little bit of emo in there, which definitely kind of spring off from punk, all sorts of stuff. So I have two empties, or an empty and a gold met technically from last time. First, for My Chemical Romance, Welcome to the Black Parade, the song that can be identified by one piano note by the people that know it. You needed a black eyeshadow, and I picked my black for my Lorac Pro 2 palette. Literally, because I said last time I didn't get a chance to use it until at that point because I was finishing something else. The first time I used it, I hit pan. I used it throughout the month to expand the pan a little bit because I was like, I'm not just using this once, that's stupid. But for a close-up, this is what we got going on. I hope you can see that. There we go. Not a ton of pan, and I had a really big dip in it already, so I was apparently much closer to hitting pan than I thought. If I'd have realized that I was that close to hitting pan, I probably would have set a usage goal instead, but pan is pan, so we're going to take it. And the other one isn't empty. It is Simple Plans Perfect. I believe that is a product that you really like or something like that. Let me look at it because I do have it pulled up. A product that gives you a sense of security or comfort. That's what it is. I happen to really like facial sprays. I chose the e.l.f. Soothing Aloe Mist. It was basically new, and I managed to finish that in a month. Like, it won't really spray. Let's see. Oh, now you'll spray, huh? Let's see. Yep. There it is. There was one more use and I just ate some. Brilliant. I couldn't get it to spray anymore. I think I just had it tilted when I was originally trying to use it, but now it is fully empty. I do really enjoy it, but I literally went through it in a month. Even if e.l.f. is not that expensive, $8 a month is a bit much. And as for everything else, first I have the Clash, Should I Stay or Should I Go? A product you thought about decluttering. I have the Pure Heals Pore Clear Black Charcoal Peel Off Mask. I used this once, but it was like half a use because I was trying to use another peel off mask that was in just like a sachet. One of those little like foil sachet things, and there wasn't enough in there for my whole face, so I used this as well. I meant to use it another time, but time got away from me. Hopefully I will make sure to use it more in the next month, but progress is still progress, even if it's only a little bit of progress. Next is the Ramones Rock and Roll High School, and it's supposed to be something that you would have worn in high school, a product you would have used. And red lips were my favorite thing to wear in high school, so I chose this ColourPop lip pencil in Bossy. I will put my paper progress over here for you. I am wearing it today, obviously, but this is what it looks like. I just had to sharpen it actually because it was starting to scratch my lips. It's coming along nicely. I got a bit more progress than last time, where I think I might have only worn it like twice, but this time I wore it like 4 or 5 times. At least, maybe even more. I'm not entirely sure. But I'm sure this will be done by the end of this project, and that's really what matters. It's a red lip pencil. It doesn't... I mean, I can wear it with everything, but it's going to turn everything basically the same color because not only is this red, which is pretty pigmented anyway, this is also like the lightest touch, super pigmented. So, not complaining about that, but that means that I can't necessarily wear it with everything unless I want to wear a red lip with everything, which I don't always want to do. Next is Blink 182, What's My Age Again? I forgot this product. I will insert a picture of it because it is an older product in my collection, just an older product in my collection. I chose the Pretties for Your Face Poison Apple Body Spray. This is going to take a while. I did not realize just how slow this thing was going to go, but it's huge, so I definitely should have thought about it. So yeah, it's gonna be in here for a while, which is fine. It just kind of threw me off as to actually using it for a full month. I only made like this much progress in the bottle, if I'm remembering correctly, so there you go. Next is Panic at the Disco High Hopes, a product you have high hopes for or a goal you make on it that you have high hopes for. I chose my Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette, which is right here, and I wanted to do 10 looks using and making sure to use all the shadows at least once. One of the looks I am wearing today, I will insert a bit of a closer shot over here, but that one I am wearing, let's see, I have Sphinx on all over my lid, Osiris in the outer V, Lure as my crease color, Lucid as my inner corner highlight, and Pyramid on my lower lash line. And I have used the matte kind of cream tan shade Unity to set my eyeshadow primer a couple of times, so it's getting used as well. Oh, and Obsidian, the black, I used to set my liner today. Now, the other look, which I will now put up for you, I have to look at it, like in my phone. Let's see, I have Eternal all over the lid. Either, that looks like it is probably Saturn in the crease. I should have written this down, but I'm almost positive it's Saturn. Throne in the outer V. I'm sure Obsidian is setting my eyeliner. Sphere is actually in my inner corner. No wait, Sphere is on my lower lash line, which means Lucid would be in my inner corner. So there you go. Had to look at 2 pictures for that. I've done 4 looks so far. I said I wanted to do 2 a month so that this wouldn't be in here literally all year. And so far I have done that, although it seems to be happening. One of my looks I seem to be wearing on the day that I film, which is the end of the month. So make of that what you will. And now for my 2 Rollins, but I get to choose, I don't have to, you know, randomize it, which is a little bit nicer. At least it leaves it slightly less up to chance, although still having to hit these prompts with something that actually goes with them. It makes you think, let me just put it that way. Alright, so Blondie, I chose Blondie, which is Heart of Glass, a product you loved and then disliked, and I chose my concealer is almost done that I'm currently panning, so I chose this. This is the Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. It's the waterproof version. Mine is in light warm, and honestly, the thing about it is I like the formula. That's fine. The unfortunate part is the shade. Now, I've had it for a while, and this is discontinued, so it's not even like I could get it again if I wanted to. I think it was always a little bit off, and now it has started to oxidize a little bit in here as well. So now it is really off. While partially it could be like, well, if it's starting to oxidize, I could just toss it out, but as long as I can make it work, usually I'm going to go ahead and pan it. Now, if something's, you know, breaking me out or smells weird or anything like that, then I am going to toss it. So far, it doesn't have any sort of problems like that. I checked to make sure. And I'm going to pan it in conjunction with another product that I'm about to show you that's going to help me with that issue that I no longer like about it. And the prompt I chose was Good Charlotte's I Don't Want to Be in Love. And the prompt for it is a product you can use for multiple things or in multiple ways. I chose the LA Girl HD Pro Concealer. This is in the shade White. I do have a regular one as well, because it is a pretty good concealer overall, and it's fairly inexpensive, especially for how much product you get. But this white thing, I can use it to either lighten my concealer or to lighten my foundation if it comes necessary. So, wearing these 2 together, they will work fine. I will probably have to mix them on the back of my hand, but I'll make it work. So, I did weigh both of them because I don't know if I'm going to be able to like trace progress on these. The Ulta one currently weighs 27.1 grams. It only comes with like 2.4 milliliters of product though, so I think I will go through that fairly quickly. This, on the other hand, the LA Girl, it weighs 12.8 grams, but it comes with 8 grams of actual product in here. It is the light kind of flexible plastic versus the hard trying to mimic glass plastic that I'm sure is what's causing such a different weight thing. Now, I've seen other people point this out about this concealer before, but I can't show you because there is a sticker on the back. But the actual, this is mostly packaging, this Ulta one. Like, it's not, there really isn't a ton of product in here. So I suspect I will have this done in like 2 to 3 months, depending just on just how much makeup I wear. Now, next month, I don't necessarily think I'll have anything finished. It's a fact of life. Now, if I went ahead and powered through the Anastasia palette, I could have that finished. And it's theoretically possible that I might do that, but I wouldn't expect it. And everything else still has a lot of work to be done on it. So next month, probably just be a progress month, but that's totally fine. So thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!